Guys, how's it going? So I know a few of you said you were thinking of coming to NTNU University, or you were thinking of going abroad to study at university to learn a language, and most of what I've talked about so far is basically how to do it in your own time. So what I thought would be good to dedicate this video and the next video to is so this video I'm going to go over my personal routine on how I lay out my day to kind of get in a lot of what I call like actual study, spending time listening and reading YouTube videos, immersion, general stuff like that, and then how that fits in with my classwork. And then I think next week, when I make a video, I'll go over exactly what the structure is of NTNU in case anyone's specifically interested in coming here. I know I've had a few comments already saying people are planning on coming here to study Chinese, so hopefully that'll be useful. So just quickly, in case you guys are interested, I just went out for the day hiking. I just got back, and here's a picture of, in the background you can see here is Crocodile Island, because I guess that's the tail and is that the head? I'm not sure. This is supposed to be shaped like a crocodile here, so it's quite a popular hiking spot. And yeah, it's really nice scenery. Really nice to get outside of Taipei, get away from the concrete jungle, and actually get some fresh air and stuff like that. So I really enjoyed it. And if anyone's planning on coming to Taipei, I think hiking. I highly recommend hiking. It's nice to get out of the city, get some fresh air, and I went with one of my Taiwanese friends, and it's a good chance to practice speaking Chinese as well. So there's always that. But yeah, so I'm gonna quickly go over my routine now, and I'll leave in the description. I'll leave basically what I do. So just a disclaimer, I guess, before I say this. This is in an ideal day. I mean, sometimes I snooze my alarm quite a lot if I'm particularly tired, or I go to bed particularly late because I get caught watching a TV show, or sometimes I book stuff in the morning to go out with my friends before class and after class, and that kind of screws it. But on probably the majority of days look like this. So normally I wake up about 9 o'clock in the morning, 9 a.m, and have breakfast and shower and get ready. Don't particularly do anything special during that time. I like to keep my social media switched off when I wake up in the morning. Don't switch on my internet on my phone yet. Because I find it's too distracting. Sometimes I wake up and you do turn on the internet and you get bombarded with messages online and WhatsApp and Facebook and whatever, and before you know it, you've wasted half an hour. So I wake up 9 in the morning, and then by 9:30 I'm normally ready and showered. I've showered and maybe had some food, brush my teeth, stuff like that. So then I do my focused study time, which I've talked about before, which is basically an hour of whatever my monthly goal is. So whether that's dissecting dialogues, whether that's just reading on my Kindle, or at the moment right now for this month's goal, it's going through lots of Anki flashcards to try and get through the big pile I made from the documentaries I went through. So yeah, that normally goes on to about 10:30, about an hour. Sometimes it's longer because when I was reading Steve's book on Kindle, sometimes I went over because I just felt like keeping on reading. So if I'm in that situation, I'm happy to read longer. I've got the time, so that's fine. And then after that, I think 10:30 to 12, I tend to do my. Normally, when I finish at 10:30, I watch an episode of something on TV, and then normally something short, 20 minutes, like some Chinese dub of an anime or something like that. At the moment, I'm watching Yingzi Lanqiu Dui, which is quite good. So I normally watch that, and then after the first episode, I got this idea from Lucas Yoga MIA, and he said he time box, so he watches 10 minutes of a show, and then maybe does 5 or 10 flashcards, and then keeps on switching. So I kind of do that between about 10:30 and 12. I kind of time box, so I do a little bit of TV, a little bit of flashcards, a little bit of TV, a little bit of flashcards, and then normally by about midday, I've not got many reps left. I mean, I've done all my reps. I think I'm not going too heavy on Anki. I tend to prefer just using it for specialized vocab and really getting most stuff from immersion, because I feel that's more fun. And then I guess between 12 and 12:45 is when I normally go for lunch, and then by about 1:45 I'm arriving at the uni to start my homework. I think they said when I arrived, they said you have 3 hours a day of homework or something. I find it's nowhere near that much. I think an hour, maybe some days an hour and a half, and the homework's normally either dictation or they give you like the workbook to go through. So yeah, that takes maybe an hour and a bit. So I guess between about 12:45 and my class starts at 2:20, I'm normally doing my homework. If I finish early, I'd go up to my classroom because normally my classmates are up there and I can just chill for a bit and chat with them. And then class 2:20 till 5:20, which is about 3 hours, or it is 3 hours a day. And then 5:20 after that is basically a lot more relaxed and just, whatever I feel like doing. Most of the time it's just sitting back and watching YouTube videos and stuff on Netflix. But a lot of the time, I get invited out to like dinner with my friends or whatever, and I'd go out for a meal or go play table tennis or something like that. So yeah, that's how it all fits together. I hope it's useful. And I normally go to bed about 1 a.m. as well. So it's from 5:20 get off class until about 1 a.m. and then I have about 8 hours sleep. Wake up at 9 again the next day. And like I said, this is subjective to change, and on the weekends it kind of goes out the window a little bit. But yeah, so I hope that was useful. I think next week I want to talk a bit about the actual structure of NTNU, because I know a few people have been asking me already, like, what's it like? What's the class like? There's a lot of reading and writing, but there's also a lot of speaking as well. But yeah, I'll talk about that more next week, and hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.